All right, welcome back. Let's take a look at the headlines in the dailies this morning. We'll kick off from The Punch. Let's see there. Yeah, so the major headline we have there is Naira devaluation pushes up vehicles duties by 40%. Wow, now that is quite something. Now, the annotation underneath that headline goes on to say that customs raise exchange rate from 422 Naira to the dollar to 589 Naira to the dollar. Operators kick as import duties jump. As you can see there, economists berate a federal government, say policy will cause job loss, impoverish Nigerians, and worsen hardships. Okay, and then we can see there, it's the picture story that you can see there is that of the permanent secretary, the FCT, and of course the chairman and chief executive officer of a national drug law enforcement agency, that's the NDLEA. Of course, we also have the secretary to the government of the federation, and also the Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps. All of them at the inauguration of the Federal Road Safety Corps operational vehicles in Abuja. This was on Friday. Just beside that there, you can see the cars being that are being inaugurated. Beneath that, there's a headline: clerics warn Muslims not to borrow for Salah Rams. Okay. This is quite. I think it was on Friday when we spoke about how preparations are going for this, and we're looking forward to this one. This is the big one, right? This is the one where there is a ram. And we spoke about how, the religion allows for people to come together and share. So if one family cannot afford the ram, as it were, alone, get 2-3 families together and all of that. So I am with that cleric. I think so. If you can avoid it, well, some people might need to borrow. But if you can avoid it, get in with a family there and share the good cheer, of course, of the season. Okay. We have something here, 452,443 UTME candidates jostle for 78,578 medicine spaces. Oh, okay, that's everybody trying to, that's still on the Punch, by the way. And, of course, the news came out about the cutoff mark for JAM, 140. We will talk about this, Mazino Mary, in the second half, 140. I remember scoring 280 in my JAM, and that was not enough. I had to get that for supplementary. And now 140? What's happening? Is it still over 400? I want to know, maybe as JAM, is it only 200 questions they're giving? Why 140? Isn't that just too low? I think so. All right? If it's still over, it's over 400, 100 per subject. There are 4 subjects that you have to write and all of that. But hey, come on. Let's get to see how that plays out. All right? So from the Punch, let's head over to the next paper, to The Nation. And we have here why discos are bent on electricity tariffs increase. The annotation underneath that headline just beside there goes AEDC. A fluctuation of Naira exchange makes upward review inevitable. Okay, and under there, this picture story is the same picture of the FRSC vehicles being commissioned in Abuja, as we can see there. And above, just beneath the flag of the paper, experts optimistic despite foreign reserves dropping to $34 billion. All right. Largest ever pilgrimage begins in Saudi Arabia. And envoy, population of Nigerian students in UK rose by 107,000 in 3 years. Now that is quite a lot. All of that on the front page of The Nation. And then heading on to the Daily Times, we have here where soldiers intercept oil-laden bunkering boats in Niger Delta. Now, that has been something, of course, that is quite prominent when you talk about the Niger Delta oil bunkering. Well, this time around, they were intercepted by soldiers out there. Fallout of royal criticism. I'll never fight with Oba of Benin, former minister. Irate mob kills butcher in Sokoto over alleged blasphemy months after Deborah Samuel. Quite sad there. Those are not the things that we want to see. 2023 Hajj, just directly above the flag of the paper there, 6 Nigerian pilgrims dead. Quite a sad one there on the Daily Times. From the Daily Times, let's head over to The Guardian. The Guardian still picks up the story on the hike in import duties for vehicles and says 40% hike in vehicle duties worsens transport crisis and poverty. And just there, we can see a chart of history of customs FX rates review. And all of this is because of, the situation with the exchange rate. We're trying to unify the exchange rate and ensure that we have one unified exchange rate, not just a black market, and of course, one at, the official rates in the bank. That is the reason why all of this is happening. And, there might be that bit of adjusting, and in due time, hopefully, as soon as possible, all of this would be balanced. The UK awaits Tinubu's cabinet and ready for stronger ties with Nigeria. That's quite a good one here. Media professionals mourn and eulogize the departed last Sudan, or sure. And there's still that story there of the Nigerian pilgrims who passed on. 8 others are ill. We commiserate with the families of all of them who are there. Nigeria loses $50 billion yearly to foreign domination, non-implementation of Sabotage Act. All of that on the front page of The Guardian. Okay, that's it on a look at the headlines in the dailies this morning. Let's head over to Mazino. Now, Mazino, just before you head into the kitchen there, I was asking, what was your jam score? There's a cutoff now of 140. It was 140. Everyone knows I've just entered that time now.